Okay, this is where I'm starting right here. I've got to get this wheelbarrow out front, and then I have to plant these little, whatever they are, out front. This is my project for today. This, and I got to clean up the lavender bed in the backyard. Okay, this is where I got to pick up this bag over here of nutrients for the soil that I'm going to use for these flowers I'm going to plant out front. Okay, now here I'm going to put, I got to put this stuff right here in my wheelbarrow here, right there. Okay, do I need anything else out front? Maybe, I don't know. Possibly shears, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. And I don't know, these loppers, I don't even know if they work. That is about it. Okay. No, okay. Now, okay, making our way now to the front. Carefully making our way down here. I'm walking down here, but I'll be putting the wheelbarrow in just a second. Okay, here's the area we're working with right there. This is basically the tool that I will be using is this little shovel, my gloves. I don't even know what these are. I'll find out in a minute and I'll tell you. And I'm going to put them right there where this other plant used to be. And if you come back here, you'll see this one here will just sit right across from right next to that one there. So you've got that one there, and then that one will be right there. And now I'll be right back with all this stuff and I'll start. This is from this further back view. Ah, here we go. The rocks that I'll be needing. Oh yeah, this is the one I'm going to use here. These rocks here I'll put around. So it's going to really be nice. So yeah, so you'll see those out there. Excellent. All right, so we'll see you out there now with these rocks. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these rocks in here, but first I need to put my little deal there so my movie will continue. Okay, good. So I'm going to put these rocks. I have this little plastic tub here. And I'm going to put all these rocks in there because I know I had the wheelbarrow out front, and I am now going to put these plants out there where you saw. But the movie must continue. This is a really cool movie, and it's called The Gardening Show, Fun on the Gardening Network, or whatever. I'm replanting, and I am now going to be spending less time in front of the camera directly. This is really heavy now. Look at this. Oh, this would be great, man. This is like a bold Ben Ryan exercise. Look at this. Oh, yeah, look at that, man. So I can carry that out front. And then now, let me put this here. Get ready. I've got to take care of this. Hang on. Hold, please. Hang on. Yep. Okay. And this is what I ended up with right there. As you can see. It's like I don't know what that is, man. I got it from a Lowe's or a Home Depot or something. But you can see it. I'd say it weighs about 10, maybe 15 pounds. 25 pounds at the most. With the safe lifting technique, it's safe, it's good, it's okay. Now to get it out front. Okay, now I'm gonna carry this. Let's see, I gotta get it now to the front yard. I gotta get through these gates here. This is, hang on a second here. I gotta open this with my foot. There we go. Now I gotta get this all the way out here. Putting these plants in here. Now I've got to put them down right there. And there it is right there. So now I've kind of got everything I need. No, I don't kind of got, I think I do have everything. And let's do it all. I've got my water here. I'm about to get a drink. And this is where it's happening right here. This is what it's all about right there, baby. H2O, you got to stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water if you can, if you have access to it. Clean water, essential, vital to good living. Clean water, plenty of it. When you're thirsty, drink it if you can. Hang on, just wait a minute. I'll be right back. This is where we're working. Hang on. Okay, so here we are. This is the big one now. We're going to go ahead and hit it. I have my gloves right here. This is where I'm at right here. Greetings, friends. I am going to be... Whoa, I almost fell in there. Hey, what are these called?
I don't even know.
Okay, these I'm going to be planting some I don't even knows right here. And I don't know what's planted in here. I just know that my wife told me that she wanted to have a little garden right here, and so we're doing it. And I'm saying this, whatever my wife says, if I can do it, I'm doing it. And if I can't, I'll find some way of getting it done. Mostly. If she's telling me to do it. Depends on what I got to do to get somebody else to do it. It might take a little time. Okay, now there's something I'm finding in here, and it might be some old... Man, this is some metal here. It might be, looks like an auto part. I think it's a car part. We'll see. It's a car part. That goes in there. This is my waste bucket here, my waste can. This is good. This will go in the soil. Okay, now these are the box. This is the box. These are the rocks I brought. Here's my can of water. Project's over. I'll put my water. Cup of water here, right there. I want to stay hydrated, and this is what I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to drink some water out here, and I'm trying to use clean water when I can. Okay. Otherwise, I just drink it out of the tap. But here in Colton, it works okay. Okay, here we go. Let's have some fun with gardening here now. Let's see. I'm going to move some of this stuff around, because I need some room to dig a hole. And this is all I'm going to do right now. Is I'm just going to dig a little hole, and I'm going to create a little mound here. And then also, you know what? I'm going to move my coffee mug over here. Put it right there. Have some otherwise cutters here. I don't need these for now, so I'm going to put them in here for now. Okay. Now I'm going to put some gloves on so I don't get any splinters, and also I don't want to, I just don't want any splinters. That's it. Just the reason why you might want to wear gloves. Think about it. Okay. Now where I'm at, I'm just going to walk across and get a general look, feel as to how many steps it takes to go across. It looks like, man, this looks like it might be 6 feet. Let's see, maybe 5 feet. Let me look. Yeah, I'm gonna say from the sidewalk to the edge of the curb, it's about 6 feet. So I'm gonna do just about one pace in the middle, and that's gonna be what it is, and that's how I'll see. Then one pace from the other side, and then I'll mark a line right in the middle of where those fell, and that's where I'll dig my hole. So here we go. The first one from this area here. Well, first I gotta clean this off to see what I'm actually dealing with my sidewalk here, which is some part of it. Oh man, I gotta be careful. You gotta watch for where you're at. All right. I'm not going to do it all. I'm just going to do part of it. I'm not doing it all. I'm just going to do part of it. There it is, right there. Okay. Now the next one. Just got to get a little bit of there. All right. Okay. Now then we see. Kind of got what I wanted, but I need to move this back. So I'm going to move it over even further back, and I'm going to now finish this on this side here. See what I'm dealing with here. Take my idea here. What I needed to do was put this little garden in here. There's a little space in our front grass area. It's a grassy area between the curb it is the city's responsibility, and then the sidewalk, I'm pretty sure it's the city's responsibility. But I'm trying to keep up the yard here so that the grass doesn't grow over so much into the sidewalk. Right? I've done it for a while, maybe. Let's see. So I'm got a little bit more to do here before I feel satisfied that it is done as to what I need to have done to go to the next part of this job that I need to do to finish what I need to do, which is to keep these things in the garden. These things, whatever they are, it's going to look cool. All right. And then, okay, here we go. Looking good. Looking real good. Okay, now we're talking. All right, now I'm gonna move all of this off to the side because I'm gonna sweep that up. And I'm gonna use that as to raise some low spots in the backyard. I'm gonna use this to raise some low spots around the yard. I don't care that there's grass in there. I don't even care what kind of grass it is. I just need it. There's some dirt in there, I'm going to use it. But I got to get it out of the way a little bit so that it doesn't block or anyone doesn't trip over it if they're walking along the way. Okay, now next, moving everything out of the way, making sure safety first. Okay, on this side, I got to do a little bit of digging on this side over here, just to make sure I know what I'm dealing with. I'm only going to do a little bit on this side, not as much, not as much, man, maybe none. I'm going to have to get some really kind of itchy in there. All right, so be it, Jedi. Okay, now, so be it. All right. That's it. I'm only going to do that right now. I just needed to get in there and see where the curb was. And I'll tell you, we're not done here. I'm not done working on this. But I need to get, man, this is where I need to be over here. I need to really get this torn out. So I'll do it. I'll do it as good as I want to do it right now. And then when I get done, I'm going to sweep all of this up. As you can see, I have the camera angled right now for privacy of anyone that happens to be walking by. But okay, now let me see now about where the center of this is approximately where is the center of this. So I'll start with the edge of my heel, the edge of the curb, and again I'm gonna go right over this little mound right there, that bare spot, and I'll just take a natural pace of a step. Okay, it puts me then with my toe right there, okay? And I'll make a marker with that little flower right there. Okay, now coming in from the other side, it's going to take a natural step the same way. And so actually the center was just next to that one. This is about the center so far. I'm going to try to measure a little bit more precisely. You see, I want to get this with a shovel if I can. And let's look from one side. This is the shovel. From one edge, that's where the shovel is, right there. And from the other edge, let's see where that shovel is. Yeah, you can see it's the same spot. So this is where the center of our hole, the center of our little garden within the garden will go. The center is here. So this is where we're going to start right there. And I think that I will move it to this side just a little bit to allow for more room if people want to get out in the cars. There's that on the rock. Hey, look at that. Ask and you shall receive. rock. All right, so what I'm going to do with this in the meantime is I'm going to put this off to the side. And I have to be careful while I'm digging in here that I don't accidentally break or hit an irrigation line, any water lines or anything like that. What I did get though is another rock. That's cool. A lot of nice rocks out here. See, and I'm digging here. Plant these plants. I don't know what they are. I do not know what they are, but I'm putting them in the ground. My wife said she wants them in the ground. She said I would love to have those in the ground. So I said, okay, let me put that on a list. So I put that on my list. Things I got to do before I die. I got to put those things in the ground. All right. Okay, now something else here. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Oh, more rocks. Okay. Must have been something else here. I feel like I'm an archaeologist, or like I'm on an archaeological dig. Okay, there's another one, another rock. I'm gonna go a little bit further out. That'll be it. Yeah, that's it. Not going any further out than that. Yeah. We'll go. I'm gonna turn it into an oval shape. Okay. There's another rock right there. It's kind of good. This thing is kind of taking on a life of its own. Okay, there it is. It's keeping it full. Boy, I'm confident. Okay, now. So I'll put this, leave that alone for a minute. Now I'm going to just clean this out for a second here. See if I can get anything out of this soil that I don't want. And I'm not going to be real particular about it. I'm just going to take as much of this kind of stuff out. Anything that's green on it, I'm taking out. That's all. I don't need to be overly concerned. You know, it's not like I'm trying to get rid of, smallpox or anything like that. It just, I want to try to clean it up as much as I can. So most of the dirt that I'm using is, I don't have, however else you call it, weed. The weed is whatever it is you don't want. Sometimes I love the way weeds look. You know, I love to have a weed, no pun intended, in certain locations because they look nice. You know, I love them. Some people would call a weed grass, and other people would call it something else. And then, of course, it's used for different purposes. Various. Some people make cloth out of it. Certain types of weeds, weed. And then, so what I'm trying to do right now is just clean this dirt out a little bit, so that when I go to put these in the ground, whatever they are, I don't even know what they are, I will have some dirt that is mostly free of what I would say is weeds. And I would also say that anytime you're working with a soil, plant, anything, you need to watch what kind of nutrients are going in your soil, because whatever you put in it is obviously what you're going to get out of it. Okay, so to speak. And you can use that, take that any way you want. I'm sure most people will. Everybody takes everything the way they want to take it, or the way that they are able to take it, and then everybody does the best that they can. And that's pretty much the story of everybody, you and me. If you say that's not it, then you just obviously haven't read that same book I have. Okay, now, that's fine. Everybody's got their own version. Everybody's got their own favorite verse, chapter, or whatever. Everybody's arguing about which is the canon version and what's not. Or Lucas and the Legends and Disney and this and that. When everybody knows that anything that's not an official Lucas version, look how stuff is done. An official Lucas version is not, it's fake. It's just absolutely fake. And that's not to discredit anyone's intentions. doing anything that they tried to do that was good best motives. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is everybody knows it. You know it and I know it. There has been no awakening. Somebody told me the other day, there has been an awakening. No, there has not been an awakening, friends. There has been no awakening. You know it and I know it, okay? You know it and I know it, right? There's been no awakening. Somebody said to me the other day, there's been an awakening. No, there's been no awakening, right? You know it and I know it. There's been no awakening, okay? There's been no awakening. You know it and I know it. Okay, now I almost got this done. I love actually doing this with or without gloves. I choose to do it today wearing gloves because I need to have my hands somewhat clean, free of dirt while I'm operating the camera. Okay, now, in the meantime, I gotta move all this over so as not to, let me show you what I got. Let me show you all this that I got. This is some of it right here, look at this. Look at all this that I got right here. This is all that I got. So I'm just gonna drop this right here. I'll clean that up in a minute. But I have to get it off the sidewalk for a minute to start so somebody doesn't trip over it. And then of course I also have all of this right here. And all of that is gonna go to fill in low spots in the yard. I'll fill in some low spots in the yard. Okay, now I have my, hey, watch out.
Can I give you that?
Over there, please. Actually, no. Yeah, no. No, thank you, though. Yeah, have a great day.
I thought that you wanted my car to have.
Yeah, great. Have a great day. So, now it is here. The hole is dug. And what I'm going to do is put some dirt in there, the bottom of it. I need to mix some of this with the original soil, of course, which is in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this soil just a little bit. There's a habit in there. Pull some of these, I was almost going to call them weeds. I guess that's what they are. Some people don't want to call them weeds because they don't want to hurt the feelings of the weeds. And then you can take that however you want. I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't call people weeds. What I'm saying is maybe you should be concerned about other people's feelings or not. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't care. Hey, did I say feelings when I was talking about weeds? Hang on a second there. Did I say people? Huh? Who said what? Wait, who? Okay. Who said what? All right. Did you say something? All right, I've got to get this. Almost done. I got a few more undesirables. There it is. This is a good word there. Undesirables. We need to put certain people on a list. Amen. Certain people. Okay. All right. Now, the next thing I need to do. So what I did there is I just kind of got some soil up there real nice and soft. And also, may I add, telling you that Jar Jar Binks is the key. Okay, today I'm using Grow Mulch 2-in-1 planting mix and mulch. Organic Plus. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, what I think I'm going to do, hold on. Oh, I'm going to cover my thought. Anyway, you got to be Hercules to get this thing open. All right, there it is. I'm going to put some of this, hold on, I got to put my gloves back on. I'm going to pour this into that hole that I've already dug, and it's about, hey man, I'm going to say it's about 12 inches across by 12. It's about 15 inches across by 15 inches across, and it's about 15 inches deep. Okay, now after I'm going to put this on there, I'm going to mix that up. This is going to be rich, man. Yeah. Let's put this back in the steel barra right there. And here now is where I'm going to get in here. Again, normally I would do this with my hands without the gloves because I love to feel the earth in my hands, under my nails. I love that. You know, when you're connected to the earth like that. But I'm not going to do that right now. You know, that's a weird way of looking at the world. Okay, now, I'm going to add some more of that. No, because I have Now this soil over here, don't forget, I have this. Then it's easy to put my, yeah. I don't want to run out of, and what I'll do, add a little bit more of this right here. All right, don't need to overdo it, but yet my middle name, Overdo It. Call me Mr. Overdo It, just in case. My mom always said that I was Mr. Just in Case. Also, I was Mr. What Would Happen If. So I guess I am that. I'm always just in case and what would happen if. I like to know what would happen if. Somebody asked me the other day, what would happen if? I said, I don't know. Somebody said, what's up? I said, I don't know. If I knew, I'd stop looking up. Okay, now, next thing I'm gonna do is get some of these in the ground. But first, I'm just gonna put some more dirt in there, like so. Just gonna go ahead and do it any way you can, any way you please, so to speak. And then as I'm doing this, before I go any further, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my box of rocks over, and I'm going to just see what I'm dealing with here. I'm going to take a look and see if you can get that. See if you got a good view of that. Look at that right there. Okay, good. I'm going to build a rock circle around this thing like this. It doesn't have to be fancy. All I'm doing is just putting some rocks in here so that when I put the plants in, and I don't want to have these rocks sticking up too much because it's going to be right next to the people actually get out of the car. But this is going to be really nice, and I want people to be able to see it, and I want people to be able to appreciate it. And then so what I'm going to do in a minute, you'll see. I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to try to some way put this around. Hold on, I got another idea here. Hang on, I've just got another idea. Hold on. This gives me an idea. Right, I can do this. Hang on. So I'm going to take care of this first, and then the second video will be what I'll do is I will. Now, hold on. You know what I'm going to do? Nah, it's going to be like this for now. I don't want to make it any wider. For now, it's just going to be these. Okay. So what I need now is I'm going to bring some of these over, and I'm going to put, and then when I get done with these, okay, let's see now. Let me see if I can here. See that? Okay. There we go.
I'm sorry. She's like, for what? Nothing?
All right, I like this so far. It's really nice. It's actually, I don't know what you're seeing out there. What I'm feeling here is very peaceful. I've got the sun on my back through the shirt, but I want to kind of clump these together. And then I've got just a couple of more here, but these are all going to be upright. I want them all to be kind of in their own space, but yet they're sharing this kind of area here. Okay, let me see. I've got some more dirt over here. I'm going to put it on this side. I just always have a little bit left over. Always have a little bit left over. Okay, good. Now, okay, good. Now, here we go. You always want to have a little bit left over if you can, but you might want to use later if you can for various other reasons. Okay, now, see what we're going to do here. This is all done so that we can have a nice place to, something nice to look at. Oh yeah, look at this one. Now this one, this is the one right here. This is the piece de la resistance right here. Look at that, man. This one's going in right here. Okay, now all of these are already in. However, since I have this one, I'm going to remove that one. I'm going to put this one right there. This one just got the primary spot. It just did. That's how it works sometimes. Sometimes when you run across the right thing or the right whatever, that becomes the primary thing at that time. You know, and you might think, well, that's going to be the thing there. It's going to be there forever. But no, it's just the thing there that's there for just that time. Okay, so many lessons you learn from the garden. You're on the Gardening Network. All right, now the gardening show is here to provide you with insight and living, abundant living, friends, and how you can have a more abundant life through gardening, and also through reading books, helping people to have access to books, helping people to learn to read, and helping people to want to learn to read. This is very important. This is a very important, friends. We should teach people that they should want to learn to read. We should teach people to rather, not that they should want to learn to read, but we should teach people rather to want to read. We should teach people rather to read, yes, but rather to want to read. So that people can be, choose to do whatever they want, read whatever books they want, have access to whatever information they want, have access to. And then now, here, we're just, all I'm doing is I'm just planting the garden, right? And somehow, we're talking about books, right? I'm just going to put all this dirt right there. And in a minute, I'm going to water this whole thing. And I don't even know if you can hear me anymore. I don't even know if you can hear me, but we'll see. You just hear some more weeds. Get out, go back to where you came from. And, you know, a weed is only something you don't want where it's at for that moment. It's only at the time. Sometimes the weed can be very useful as to keeping out some other kind of something that's an undesirable. Like certain things that are weeds, certain times might keep out other things that are bad. You know, they're pests. You want to eradicate certain things. And so certain weeds, so to speak, can keep out those other certain bad things, maybe other weeds. And you know what? There's somehow something in there that I think there's a lesson in there for all of us. It might have something to do with if you read the books, Star Wars prequels. All right. So I didn't get all of them in that one location where I wanted it, but what I did, what I was able to do was, okay, then I need to put these I'll put those in the compost bin. I'll take this dirt now, right? I have this dirt, which I have a broom. I'll be sweeping that up in a little bit, but I need to make sure all of this is back in here off the sidewalk. And that's another reason why I like to wear gloves. It just helps me at the end when I need to just sweep up a little bit. I don't need to put anything, no broom, nothing. I just kind of brush my hand across the concrete there. And of course, I'll still wash my hands because I want to make sure I don't have any dirt all over them and all that. Whatever's in the dirt, it's good for me a little bit. It's good to see and feel the sunshine. It's good to drink plenty of water when I'm thirsty if I can, as long as it's clean. I hope it's clean. I hope we can all look out for each other. Okay, now, speaking of which, let me put a little water on there now. Get a look at that. Let me move. Hang on, let me pull this back. Put that right there. Okay, now you can see, this is what we see here. Let me move this. Hang on. Let me get this out of the way. There you go. Okay. Let me move this down. Hold on just a second. All right, now let's see what we're dealing with here.
Project Levy is gonna make us millions.
Okay, there you go. As you can see, we planted and others will enjoy this. We might enjoy it too. I'm enjoying it right now. And then I'm going to take all that, put it in the compost bin, or no, I'm going to use it to raise the low spots of the yard, in the backyard. Okay, good. So that's it. I'll make sure. Now I've got, what do I got in there? There's something in there that I don't want. I don't know, whatever it is. Okay.
Ping pong's like a cocomelon with like nesting.
All right, well that's it for the gardening show, and for today. Got this stuff planted. We'll see you on the next episode when we'll be planting. Oh, I'm doing this lavender bed in the backyard, so I gotta clean this up, fill in some holes in the back, and then we will move towards hopefully having a better conversation, more diverse and equitable and inclusive conversation that is for all of us to have. This purpose is that it's a better world for all of us. And we're looking at all of that. We're examining all of it. I'm researching all of this. I want to learn how I can do better at all of this stuff. So part of it is just putting this little garden here if I can. It's where I'm staying. It's where I'm living. I try to make the world a better place everywhere I go. If you want to do it, let's rock and roll, baby. All right. Now I need to get these rocks also. Wait a minute here.